Ah, Legend. Is this the one where Tom Cruise stars in the visually stunning fantasy adventure? Tom Hardy? Wasn't he the Incredible Hulk?
Hello, Dullbedsitblogger here, and today I went to the cinema and I went to see Legend, which is a film about the Cray twins, and the Cray twins are played by Tom Hardy. Now, if Tom Hardy's agent is watching, wow, he's working very hard at the moment. You know, Mad Max, London Road, all the other films, The Legend. You're a good agent. That's all I want to say. But anyway, on to the film now. So, Legends. I was a little worried that it was going to be something that kind of glamorized the Krays, who were basically gangsters, and gangsters is all very exotic and exciting, but at the same time they are still criminals, and harsh, hard-assed, shoot you in the face, chop your fingers off, all that kind of stuff. You don't get to be a gangland boss by being nice to people, do you, really? And I don't think it did depict them as people. It wasn't a gritty, hard film. There was a definite element of perhaps glorification of London as a whole during the 60s. Which, there was a lot going on in London, so maybe it was glamorous. I wasn't around there at that time. It was quite interesting. Tom Hardy, what an actor. Playing the two different brothers and playing them, they're identical twins, but they're not the same person. Reggie was kind of seen as the brains behind it, the two of them, kind of, and Ronnie was mentally ill and kind of a bit of a loose cannon. And it was quite interesting, showing the kind of duality of the both brothers needed one another. One needed to pull the other back to stop him being loose cannon, but in order to be the gangsters that they were, you needed that threat of the loose cannon going off. There's some very funny moments in there. And yes, it's a good film. Perhaps the last Cray film, I can't remember what it's called, but had the Kemp brothers playing the Cray twins. I saw it a long time ago, and I remember Stephen Burkoff being the crazed, intense copper trying to catch them, the detective in the CID trying to capture the Krays. And that film was kind of more about the relation. I feel at the time it was more the relationship between the policeman and the two brothers, and the cat and mouse game. This was kind of more told from the view of Reggie Cray's. Oh, I've forgotten which one. One of the Crays wife, and so it's quite interesting that she did. There was a slightly nicer side to Reggie, who's like slightly prettier, not quite as menacing and stuff. But I wonder if that was written into there to show the love that his wife had for him, and and that Ronnie was this kind of big, brooding, kind of dangerous, but at the same time, kind of sweet. There's a little bit of part of me did kind of think of the two main characters from Of Mice and Men, Lenny and I can't remember where the younger guy's sort of like keeping a bit of a rein on the bigger guy, so maybe that was that kind of thing. But yes, it's a great film, and I do think Tom Hardy, some great acting there, and I think generally the whole thing had a really nice. It was very well polished, but it was still fairly. It felt real and tangible to me. It felt like the wife was actually telling a story, so it had that kind of shiny memory thing where stuff is quite nice, but then it was also, there was some real stuff going on. So, Legend. Give it a thumbs up.